Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Satisfactory. Okay, starting over here again at the central storage distribution mess. I have been in and out a little bit, mainly to help build up our stock of the resources for the space elevator. But I've also done a little bit of fiddling with production lines and exploring and getting power slugs and charging things up, replacing things. So yeah, not much, just sort of little bits and pieces, busy work. I've also put in a hypertube over to the nuclear area. As you can see, I have marked it as such. So we can go and have a look at that end. That should be running fine. Everything seems to be functioning okay over there at the moment. Here we are. We have ourselves a little crafting station set up here, and a storage box with a spare hazmat suit, filters, thank you autosave, and a mask, just in case I happen to die. Because I did. I was shifting uranium waste around to try and sort of balance this a little bit, and I didn't notice that I'd run out of filters, and then I died very quickly. So just in case, I've set up that little storage box to keep us going, so we can get back in here and actually get stuff. Okay, everything appears to be running more or less smoothly. Yeah, this isn't running anywhere near 100%. This requires, what is it, 37.5 uranium waste a minute. And I think we're producing 20 odd something. Let's have a look. 15. So presumably 15 from both. Yeah, 15 from both. So yeah, we're producing 30 a minute. So it's not quite enough to feed that and the particle accelerator here, which takes quite a lot, I think. 25 a minute, yeah. So we're basically running at 50% or so efficiency along here. Everything else seems to be okay. So let's head back to the original base, I think, because there's some stuff we need to have a look at there. Okay, slight detour on the way to the original base, because on my explorations I did find some hard drives, so we can set one of those cooking. There we go. Right. Now I shall head back to, well, I'm going to be heading back to halfway between the two bases, just there where we can see that geothermal generator just poking up, where we put that in at the end of last episode. So that's where I'm heading, because there is, as was pointed out by Blue Swales, I think. I will double check and I'll put that in, it might be in Crispy Bake, oh I can't remember, but I'll put it up in a caption. There is actually another geothermal node over there, another geyser. However, we have, and I say we, I mean me, I have somewhat built over it. So we've got that trackway there, which is ferrying silica down to... Oops. There we go. It's ferrying silica down to the aluminium production end. Comes right across here. If I can just get some power, please. There we go. Right. Yeah, and the geyser is right here. It is a pure geyser, which would be nice to hook up. But, and we have a handy demonstration on its way. Whoops. So that's where it would sit. And here comes the truck. Ooh, it might be alright, actually. At least this way. I could put a wall around it. Let's have a look. Let's see how close the truck gets to it. Yeah, too close. So we'd have to adjust the route of the tractor there. Okay, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to put it in anyway. There we go. It's going to cut right through that road, but that's fine. I can edit it. Can I move the node? Delete node to edit the path of the vehicle. No, that doesn't really help. Okay, well let's connect that up. I've put in a little battery bank here as well, a storage bank. What are we looking at? Half full. And I'm connecting up through connecting the generators up through these batteries. So in theory, these, you know, should keep charging these batteries at all times. Let's see if I can connect this one up as well. No, but I can connect it up to that, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. So that should be producing us power. What are we looking at? 200 to 600. Now we just need to see if the tractor crashes into it on the way through. So let's wait for that. Okay, here it comes. It is riding that line quite close. I think it's going to hit. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. That's fine. Okay, and hopefully it'll do the same coming the other way. I guess we're going to have to wait for that as well. Okay, here it comes. And we're good both ways. Oh, that's brilliant. I was not expecting that. Okay, excellent stuff. Right. That was considerably less hassle than I thought it was going to be, which has freed up a bit of time, which is nice. Okay, let's plummet to the ground. No, let's not do that. Let's head to the space elevator, which is just over here. Because we have some things to send off. So, just come up over here. There we go. Right. Let's try not to plummet into the water. There we go. So, here we go. We have 500 of those first things to send off, and 1,000 of those other things to send off. They're nuclear pasta. So, there is 250. And there's the rest, in theory. So, come on. We will load in all of these. Clicky, 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 click. That's 800 of them. And there's the last 200. And then we've got assembly director systems. That's it. We've got 500 of these to send off as well, which will complete phase 4 of the space elevator, which will unlock a small reward in the awesome shop. We seal it, and then we send it. There it goes. Now let's. Where is our fix-it shop? It's up here. Really, we didn't even get an announcement to say it had been done, or is it still going? Might still be going. Oh well. Right. Thank you very much. Where's our reward? Where will it be? Fix-it specials. No idea. Maybe it was the golden nut or something. Satisfactory pioneering, maybe? Who knows? But that is that complete. Oh! And our man research is done as well. Let's head back there first. Well, we've had no acknowledgement that we've sent off the final objective. There's nothing new in there. Oh well, so let's have a look. What have we got? The analysis of the hard drive is completed. Select your desired reward. fine concrete. Okay. So adding silica to it would boost our production of it. Yeah. Steeled frame. We've got a lot of versions of this. Recycled plastic. So rubber and... what are you? Fuel. For more plastic. I mean, we're not using rubber a great deal. We do have a lot of spare rubber being produced, I think. Fuel we don't have a lot of. I don't think. There's not a lot of spare fuel around. Let's go for that anyway. Because that might be useful in the future. Right. And let's bung in another hard drive. Now, what I am going to do is, now that we've basically completed this part, we don't have any other objectives or anything else to do, I can just kind of let all this run. And I don't have to worry too much about it, because I don't think there's anything that's going to jam up the works. As I said, I've been letting it run for a while, and nothing seems to be breaking down or stopping. So I think I'm going to move to another location. Where that location will be, I'm thinking probably the best thing to do, because what I want to do is build up a decent, satisfactory type factory system that's operating at high efficiency, that's taking in ore and shifting it around where it needs to go. The sort of thing I wanted to do with the original storage hub up there. But obviously that was done whilst we were still developing all of our manufacturing lines, so that just became a mess. But it was still useful in that we could shift things into that area and then build up the manufacturing around it. So I think I'm going to go back to the sort of easy start location, the sort of meadows that we did the original playthrough of this in. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I know the area pretty well. I know where there's a lot of resource nodes fairly close together. Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So what I'll do is I'll wait around until this hard drive is cooked. I'll then come back and we'll have a look at our options and we'll select one. Then I will put on the other hard drive to cook, and I will clear out my inventory and build up a stock of things that I think I'll need. So miners, concrete, basic building materials, things like that. And what I might do is build another drone port up here, and then build a drone port at the other end. Yeah, and possibly a hypertube as well, so I can jump back between and pick up any resources that I need. That's probably the best plan, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'll start that. I'll stick in another drone hub up this end. And then I'll clear out my inventory and fill up with things I think I'll need. And then I'll be back. Okay, our hub is done. So what have we got? We've got an alternate circuit board, plastic and quick wire. That would be quite good. Yeah, that would be quite good. Fused wire is 4 copper ingots and a caterium ingot to make 30 wire. I mean, it's much more efficient. Or steel screws. Uses steel beams to make screws. That seems like a lot more work. And we don't really have the spare steel beams at the moment. We're using them. Ooh, I want to go... I'm going to go for the caterium circuit board. I think. You do produce a lot of those. No, I'm going to go for the Caterium circuit board. I think that's more useful right now. And we'll put the third one on. Okay. That's all of my hard drives done. Or will be once that is done. I have put in the drone port up there. And I'm just about to go and empty my inventory and pick up what I think I'll need. So I'll come back when I've done that. Okay, back at the hub then. Let's have a look. What have we got? A crystal beacon. Meh. Instant scrap. Bauxite, coal, sulfuric acid, and water. Produces aluminium scrap and water. I mean, that seems more complicated. Never mind. Uranium fuel unit. 100 encased uranium cells, 10 electromagnetic control rods, 2 crystal oscillators, and 6 beacons. Pending removal, this item will likely be removed in a future update. It's probably not worth getting that one then, is it? None of these seem particularly good. Yeah, a bit disappointed in those. I guess the instant scrap? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, that's that done. In my inventory, I still have a lot of stuff. I've got the stuff I need to make a drone port at the other end. I've got a bunch of stuff to make hypertubes. Obviously, nowhere near enough to get me all the way there. Oops. I need more concrete. Yeah, hopefully that should be enough. So, I do know that the easy sort of start area where we're heading is down along the coast from the oil setup that we have. So I shall head down to there and we shall start our journey. Okay, so here we are at the fuel end with our ridiculous factory. And we want to be heading that way. And we don't want to be particularly high off the water because I know there's a waterfall and then the ground drops away quite dramatically down to where the easy starting area is, which is where we're heading. So let's have a look. We just want to use, I think... Yeah, we're just going to use the asphalt foundation, I think. And we'll come out this way to start. Right, I'm going to be laying in this. And I will be going as far as I can with the resources that I've got. I will be laying in hypertubes as I go. And I'm going to be aiming for sort of roughly where we had the starter base for the last playthrough. So the sort of meadow area. If there's anything on the way that is of profound interest, I will stop and we will have a look at that. I think there's at least one wreck along the way. So we'll probably stop and have a look at that and see what we need to open that up. But otherwise, I shall just keep on going. And I'll come back when I get there. Well, friends, here we are. Virgin territory. A verdant expanse spreading out before us. And we're going to cover it in concrete and rip all the resources out of it. Lovely stuff. Okay, I have done some prep work. I have laid in a hypertube and power all the way back to the main base. and I have a drone platform set up down here. I have a little crafting area and awesome shop, or fix-it shop, whatever it's called. This is our entrance, and I was figuring we could probably use this as a hypertube station, effectively, and set up more entrances if we need to, or when we need to set up areas beyond this. I've had a look around. I have set up some storage bins underneath here with some sort of basic resources such as we might need for our construction work. I have produced and brought over a whole bunch of miners. I've got some of the supercomputers, I've got some of the fused modular frames, and I've got some turbo motors, because they are required to build Mark III miners, as you can see. As I say, I've had a look around, a pretty thorough explorer. I've picked up a fair few power slugs, and I did notice literally a few minutes ago that there's one, a purple one down there, but it looks like that might be a bit tricky to reach. But anyway, there are, at a rough count, within kind of the area from sort of over there, around that edge and back, that area has something in the region of 27 iron deposits, and I think 5 or 6 copper deposits, and a whole bunch of limestone deposits. I know we've got coal. There's a limestone deposit there, there's one there. I've already connected one up there to get us some concrete going down here. Yeah, so there's a few copper deposits spread around. I know there's coal and more iron and copper in that sort of general direction. Thank you, autosave. So yeah, and I've got to figure out what we're going to do. So I think setting up one big smelting point for at least most of the iron, connecting some of the iron up to the coal deposits to create steel as well. So, first things first, I think all of these down here... Oh, hang on, let me... risky manoeuvre. There we go. I think all of these deposits are impure over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I've forgotten how to press buttons. So let's have a quick look. Impure. Impure. And... yeah, so all of these are going to be impure. Yep. There's another couple up here. Which are also impure. Okay, right. Let's... is that just the wind in the trees? Nothing scuttling towards me to attack me? No, good. Right. Well, let's just have a look then. If this is impure, I think this is going to produce 120 a minute through a Mark III miner. I don't have the fuse modular... right, let me go and grab the other bits and pieces that I need. Probably should have thought of that before, you know, running off to build it. Right. Oh, overshot it slightly. There we go. Right, so we want those and those. I think I have some supercomputers. Yes, I do. Okay, right. So I think we'll get 120 a minute without any power slugs off of an impure node. But let's double check that. What do you mean like, oh, I didn't pick up any miners? I'm having a day. I really am. My brain has absolutely stopped working. Let me grab the miners and slap some sense into myself. Okay, I can definitely place it this time. Dear Lord. 120 a minute, right. So maths tells me that will be some iron ore. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that will be 960 a minute. And a smelter can handle 30 a minute? 30 a minute. Which means, if my maths is correct, that I am going to need 32 smelters just for this section. Okay. So if that's just for this section, are we going to build one smelting point just for this section? Or are we going to expand it out and bring in iron from other places as well? I think we're going to do that second one. So we will need to make it, at least in part, modular, won't we? Now, let's get some perspective. Hello, moth. Right, where can we build it where it's going to be most useful? So if we're coming from across here, we've got more up there, more over there, more over there. So, I mean, roughly central seems like a good place, doesn't it? You are very close and very noisy. Yeah, over there then. That seems to be the best place. Now. Okay, do I have enough concrete on me? I have some concrete on me. I'll grab some more concrete. Hello, concrete. Give me some concrete. That'll probably do, at least for the moment. Right. So, big flat area. This looks pretty reasonable. In fact, we could come across from up here, couldn't we? And keep the ground underneath clear. And that would give me space to put in the conveyor feeds, which I assume are going to be complicated. Right, yes, let's start that way then. What flooring do we want? Let's go for asphalt. Right. That's not what I wanted to press. Yeah, right, okay. Let's clear the ground, shall we? There we go, that's given us a bit more of a flat spot. This is our starting point then. Now, let me lay out a whole bunch of these, and I will also wait until daylight returns so I can actually see what I'm doing. Right, we want 32 just for that section. Wow. They are quite small though, aren't they? They only take up a little space. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, a little over a tile in length, little under a tile in width. Let me put this away. I don't want to be waving that around. Right. Yes, let me lay out some kind of very basic shape of a building. And then we'll come back. What? Okay, this is what I've got as the basic footprint of the building. What are you doing? Get out of here. Right. So, we have 12 smelters down each side. This is obviously only going to be floor 1. I'm going to basically repeat this on the next floor up. It's all connected in, all powered up, but it isn't connected to anything that's actually producing ore. So, you know, it's purely decorative at this point. The feed mechanism that I've got, I think, is okay. So we come up from... Let's have a quick look. So I've started laying in a lower section here. I've left myself plenty of space for conveyors and splitters and all of that. We've got 2 entry points, 1 for each side. And they come up, are split down into 2, split down into 2, split down into 3. So I think that should be pretty balanced in terms of feeding through. I think. Yeah, so this, at the moment, what have we got? Yeah, this will be producing... what? 12 times 30... 300... 720? Rough maths. This floor will be outputting about 720 ingots per minute. Yeah. And that's not all of what we can pull out of the ground over there yet. And having a quick look, there's, I think, 3 iron deposits there. There's, I think, another 6 just over there. There's another 2 just up there. There's, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 just there. And then there's another 2 or 3 over there. No, more than that. 5 over there, 6 over there. So yeah, we have a lot of iron that we can process in this area. Now, one thing I am obviously worried about... I can't look at that, can I? I have to look at an actual power pole. Right, come on. So one thing I am a bit worried about is the amount of power we have. Obviously, we've got a spare amount of capacity. This has kind of settled back down again. Because obviously this was... things were producing a lot more than they were normally producing back at the main base, because I'd taken a lot of resources out of storage. So I had to replace those. So it's been churning quite high for a little while. But we've still got a fair amount of unused... Oh, there's a big drop. Something's just turned off. Anyway, yeah, so we've got quite a good amount of spare capacity at the moment, but I don't want to obviously overstrain the system, and there's not a lot around here in terms of power. I don't think there's any oil nearer than the stuff that we've already got hooked up. There is coal, but as I say, coal doesn't produce a whole lot of power. Yeah, nothing showing up there at all for the crude oil. Yeah, so the nearest is going to be... Yeah, the nearest is definitely what we've already got hooked up. And that's all that's being picked up at the moment. So, the other option we do have is geothermal. And it doesn't look like we've got any geothermal vents anywhere nearby either. Okay. That's... Oh, hello. Where are you? 1,600 metres that way. Well, if you're only 1,600 metres away... Oh, and we've got more of their 200. Right, let's have a quick look over here. The 1,600 metre one. Oh, I wonder. Because as I say, I have explored a little bit around here. And I didn't notice any, you know, geysers. And I should be pronouncing it geyser, I know, but I didn't notice any, but I didn't go too far out of this particular biome. How far are you now? Am I even still heading in the right direction? Who can say? Okay, 1,000 meters this way. Hello. Don't mind me. Just in case, let's arm ourselves. But it looks like we've got a couple of them here. Somewhere. Oh, and we've got radiation as well. Excellent. Briefly. I heard footsteps. Where are you? There you are. Are you all of them? You appear to be all of them. Right. Now, where was this then? Oh, thank you, autosave. Did I just see something else over there? 500 meters this way. Okay. Ow. That was a mistake. I'm going to need to blow this up. Right, we can do that. Oh, that's the other thing. We got ourselves a nice shiny cup as a reward. Oh, there's quite a few over here, actually. Okay. Yes, we got ourselves a nice shiny cup as our reward for being employee of the planet or something. Which is nice. I can probably get past there, can't I? Yeah. Right, where were you, geezers? Up there. Oh, that was terrible. Right, let's do that a bit better, shall we? Come on, up the cliff, up the cliff. There we go. Oh, hello, look at that. Have we got anyone guarding? We have bees. Hello, bees. Goodbye, bees. Any more for any more? No. Right, so we have a pure geyser there. We have nothing there. A decorative geyser. Do we have any more? Sure there was... Alright, so there's one there. There's... 71 meters this way. Is this it? That's pure. Okay, so we've got two here. Ah, hello bees. Right. No, I don't want to demolish anything. I want to reload. Okay, so we've definitely got two pure geysers here. So we can get a little bit of power here. Looks like there's more sort of scattered around this general area. Let's see what we can see over the edge here. I recognise this. There's oil around here as well. I'm sure there is. Maybe down that end there's oil. Right, we'll go and look for that next episode. We will leave it there for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Please do give us any suggestions about the sort of layout of the factory and things like that. Anything that I'm sort of obviously missing, please do point me in the right direction. I think it should work. I don't know whether it's the right thing to do, but we can, you know, hope. Oh. This might not be the best way to go, but never mind. Just want to try and head back to base. Right, but as I say, we will leave it there. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Please do give us comments down below, and please do join us next time. Until then, I've been John. Ugh. This has been Satisfactory. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.